They're ready, set, and off they go this time. Towards the centre of the field there, one of the best to begin was Manaware. It'll lead, settling down with up on the outside Big Money in the early stages, with trapped out very wide there In Combat. They're followed by Justin behind them. Then, having said that, further back the rails then were improving around the outside goes Mahogany Star. In the centre was Shell Mazar. Then back on the rails came Mr. Callan. A length and a half away then came Duke Devar, followed by True Redeemer. And 5 away last of all is Gormandale Girl. Down the back of the track they go at about the 600 metre mark, and In Combat on the outside draws half a length in front of Big Money the rails. Then in behind them, having said that, followed by Shell Mazar the outside. Improving as well, coming off the fence was Mr. Callan. Then in behind them, dropping out of it there was Manaware, followed by Duke Devar, who's got back in the field, True Redeemer, and Gormandale Boy at the rear. They're about to round the home turn, and leading up for home now is Big Money down on the inside, with out in the centre In Combat. Wider out still the one in the all-wide. Mr. Callan's coming at them quickly. Mr. Callan ranges up on the outside of Big Money, and further back in the field then came Manaware running on now, but Mr. Callan in the centre of the track has gone to the lead. Manaware coming home late, but Mr. Callan wins the first. Manaware was second. Third might have just gone to Big Money in front of the fast finishing Duke Devar over on the outside. Then in behind the Mahogany Star, Gormandale Girl, Shell Mazar, True Redeemer. Back dropping out of it there was In Combat, and having said that was one of the last in. Wait the placings on the first here at Healesville. Good keen go. Numbers will be up in a moment. Healesville Hotel Maiden handicap 1200 metres. Princess Posey the inside runner. Oh, one raring badly there. Archimedes got right up in the air, and in fact has got out the back of the stalls. My Apparition missed the start. Chianti Dave slow to go, and showing pace shortly afterwards was Stanza Park to lead. Princess Posey second the rails. Hayfree up on the outside to third. Just in behind them then Cold Change, followed by sneaking up along the inside now Chianti Dave. They're followed by back behind them Persian Jade. Further back then in the field was Archimedes on the outside. Length and a half away, My Apparition back to second last, and Blue Tui is last of all. Along the back they go towards the 600 metre mark, and the leader Stanza Park by half a length on Hayfree, moving up on the outside. Then in behind them third came Princess Posey from Cold Change the outer. 2 lengths away then hard ridden was Chianti Dave, followed by Improving Archimedes. Then in behind them came My Apparition, followed by Persian Jade, and back to last of all, long way from them was Blue Tui, about to round the home turn. Stanza Park the inside, and ranging up on the outside Hayfree. They've sprinted 3 lengths clear then on in third placing Princess Posey at the 200, and on the outside Hayfree moves up to this one. Stanza Park back along the inside. Stanza Park for rider T-Strang finding plenty. On the outside Hayfree is trying hard. Here's a go. Stanza Park draws clear again near the line. Stanza Park scores 3/4 on the line to Hayfree. Third placing went to Princess Posey. In behind them then came Cold Change. Further back then was Chianti Dave, followed by Archimedes. Then in behind them Persian Jade, My Apparition, and Blue Tui. Wait the placings on the second. Numbers about to come. Perfect weather conditions. They're set. Gates crash open. A perfect line. The starter would have been happy with that. Another banjo towards the inside, and Mr. Christian showing pace in the early stages. Mighty Murray, Lazy Red are up there with Calibration, Double Sam. Bob and Awara on the outside. Further back in the field then was Red Rallo. It's dropped well back with Mighty Murray, and back towards the rear was Bold Alfie. Up towards the 600 metre mark, and on the inside it's going along nicely there. Another banjo with Mr. Christian moving up the outer. Then Lazy Red, followed by Glow Dana the rails. Further back then was Double Sam, improving around the outside Red Rallo. Then back in behind them Bob and Awara. Mighty Murray's well back out of it on the home turn, and dropping out to last of all Calibration, about to round the home turn. Mr. Christian in the centre of the track's gone to the lead. Lazy Red out after it. Further out on the track then, or battling away on the inside, came another banjo's fighting back well. Mr. Christian, Glow Dana down the outside, and another banjo the rails. Here's a go in the centre. In the centre, Mr. Christian's just hung on to win. from either. Over on the inside, another Banjo or Glow Dana out wide. Then in behind them came Double Sam, Mighty Murray, Lazy Red, Bold Elfie back in behind them, followed by Red Rarlo, Bob and Awara well back out of it with Calibration last in. Oh, good keen go up the straight there for the third event on the program. We'll stand by for the fourth event on the program. Towards the inside there, King Cormac with out wide a Willung Star showing pace. Ithacan's prominent early. From the outside barrier, King's Amnesty coming across as well, and Square Dancer trapped a little wide. Down the straight past the judge the first time. King's Amnesty 3 off the rails as the leader now crosses to the rails. In behind him in second placing Redwood Flyer as they move out of the straight. Square Dancer the outside. Then King Cormac the inside of Willung Star trapped a little wide there out of the straight was Calypso Dawn. In behind them then Ithacan, followed by Shoshonian and Black Lancers last of all. Into the back straight towards the 1200 metre mark, King's Amnesty in front. Moving right around the outside, Calypso Dawn to join him. Just in behind them, Square Dancer, followed by the rails, then was Redwood Flyer. Then King Cormac, followed by Ithacan. Further back in the field then was Willung Star. Then Shoshonian and Black Lancers last of all. Down towards the 600 metre mark they go. And on the outside, Calypso Dawn has now taken the lead. Square Dancer is second, followed by King's Amnesty now third the rails. Then on the outside was Redwood Flyer improving, followed by King Cormac. Black Lancers improved from Ithacan, Shoshonian, and now tailed off last of all is Willung Star. Prior to turning for home up at about the 400 metre mark, and the leader is Calypso Dawn by only a length. King's Amnesty's come off the rails, Square Dancers there as well. They're followed by just behind them then as they swing for home as well was Redwood Flyer coming into it. On the home turn, Calypso Dawn, it's over a length in front of King's Amnesty. Square Dancer out wider, Redwood Flyer and Black Lance. It's in front halfway up the straight, Calypso Dawn getting up along the inside. Here's King Cormac with out wider on the track. They're storming home is Black Lance and Black Lance. Black Lance over on the extreme outside has got up to beat King Cormac. Third placing went to Calypso Dawn back in the centre in a good finish. King's Amnesty close up. Shoshonian just in behind them, followed by Square Dancer, Redwood Flyer. Back behind them then along gap was Ithacan and Willung Star. Right down the extreme outside, Black Lance, Troy Strang. Ready for a start. Set, gates crash open, off they go. Waterigo won the start with Manafroy out wider on the track early. Just in behind them, Who's Black around the outside, Vassador. Length and a half away, then the grey Plebiscite, followed by King's Court the outside, and last of all is Railman. Down the back they go. Manafroy draws a neck in front of Waterigo the rails. Then a length and a half away, Vassador the outside, sneaking up along the inside, Who's Black. Further back then was King's Court a neck away, followed by Plebiscite, and back to last of all is Railman. Down the back towards the 600 metre mark, and this pair in front are going hard. It's on the inside there as they work off the back, Waterigo, and up on the outside, Manafroy. They're 5 lengths then on Vassador moving to third, followed by Who's Black. Then around the outside goes Plebiscite, King's Court, and last of all is Railman. 400 to go. Manafroy draws a neck in front of Waterigo, who still has the rails. They're 3 lengths clear then on Vassador, followed by Who's Black and Plebiscite. Rounding the home turn, 220 to go. Out in the centre of the track, Manafroy's in front. Waterigo down near the inside, then Vassador, and right down the outside, Who's Black joining in quickly. Who's Black ranging up to Manafroy, and Waterigo getting the split again. Who's Black on the outside, going home the better, and Who's Black gets the money. Waterigo was second. Now third's interesting. Vassador up along the inside with Manafroy out wider, and between the pair was Plebiscite. In behind them then came Railman and King's Court. Stand by for the numbers on race 3 goes Charlene Open. Off they go and racing this time. Understudy's Dream missed it slightly. Leading the early division there is Ebony Rhythm, followed by Gemtrees moving to second. Then in behind them the rails came Top Gleam, one off the fence, then was Top Avon. In behind them in that leading division as well was Sinai. Just in behind them then Baymatic, followed by Natural Blue, Understudy's Dream. Back to second last is Humanitarian, and bringing up the rear Star Tiller. Down the back they go, and on the outside Gemtrees draws a neck in front of the top weight Top Gleam. In behind them, Ebony Rhythm, followed by further back then was Sinai improving. The head of the rest then was Top Haven, a length and a half away, Baymatic the rails from Natural Blue. Then Humanitarian on the outside. They're 4 or 5 lengths clear then on the last pair, which are Understudy's Dream. And back with it also is Star Tiller. Prior to turning for home, 400 to go. And down along the inside here we have the leader, Ebony Rhythm, sneaked up along the inside again with the top weight, Top Gleam out wider on the track. They're followed by Sinai and Humanitarian down the outside. Ebony Rhythm close to the insiders in front. Baymatic going for the split with Top Gleam joining in. It's Ebony Rhythm and Top Gleam. Then came further back was Sinai. Ebony Rhythm drawing clear near the line. Ebony Rhythm wins a length on the line to Sinai, who got up for second. Top Gleam was third. In behind them then to pull up was Baymatic, followed by Humanitarian. Then at the head of the rest was Top Haven, Star Tiller. Further back then came Natural Blue. Well back out of its ground then Gem Treese and Understudy's Dream was last in. Wait the numbers after race number 6. Numbers about to come up. Yep. 6, 7 and 1 the numbers.